Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp of the Limp, and I'm here with a special treat for you all. We're going to play a little Trick Shot. This is the second edition of Trick Shot. This is a game by Nikita and Artyom. I'm not going to try to pronounce the last names because I'll butcher them. And it's by Wolf Designia. So different company, not one I've covered before, but wanted to show it to you guys. We're just using the overhead camera. I'm not doing the face on one because I want to be able to get in close to the action, show you guys what all is going on. For this, we're going to just jump right into gameplay, play just a period of the game, let you guys see how it all goes. And I'll kind of explain it as I go versus doing the overview of the game like I usually do. Obviously, we are going to have our two teams. We got the blue team, the red team. They're supposed to have the cartoony look. You could get them painted or unpainted. I decided to get them unpainted and then just paint them up myself. And I think they came out all right. I might go back later and line them out with a little bit of black paint because I think that'll enhance that cartoony look for them. But this is a hockey game. It's all about just trying to get the puck into the opponent's goal, just like you would expect in a regular hockey game. We've got hits, we've got checks, we've got passes, we've got shots, slap shots. Everything that you would expect in a hockey game is what we've got going on here. We do have a little player aid for keeping track. I rolled beforehand. Blue got home, so they get the special ability. There are team cards, whole bunches of these cards that have different players on them and different special abilities. Whoever's home, their special ability takes effect, but it is not just for them. It is for everyone. So for us, hits are going to be regular actions. We'll touch on what a regular versus a hard, difficult action is later. This is where we're going to keep track of our points in. This is reverse. So if red got it, they could, boom, right there. They'd be home. But blue's going to have home, so we will have hits being regular actions. Something cool about this, though, if we look at the card here at the top, it tells us what type of special characters we have. So each team has different ones. We have Buffalo over here for red and Edmonton for blue. You see, they have Sniper, Coordinated, Brisk, and Bold versus Edmonton having Unstoppable, Vigilant, Hardest Shot, and Bold. So both goalies are bold. And what I mean by that are these cards. These cards tell any stats that come into play, like their size and their speed. Size comes into play with hits. Speed is obviously how far they're going to move. And then any special abilities that we have for the different characters. Very quickly, I'll let you know what's going on with each team, and then we'll jump into the game with a little face-off. So for the blue guys, they're wingers, which are the two on the ends. All right, so 1, 2 there. Each team has one center, and then two defensive guys. So blue team's winger size is 1, so small. But speed is 4, pretty fast. If an opponent stops in an adjacent square, may take a free pass. So if one of these guys has the puck and an opponent comes up like they're getting next to him, these guys get a free pass. Cool stuff. Center, guy right here, he's a size 2, so he's about middle. After successfully performing a hit action, may perform another free hit action. So that kind of goes along with them being, hitters. And that helps because for us, this game, hits are going to be regular actions versus difficult. Their defensive men are size 3, speed 2, so a little slower. Can make slap shots through other players and the goalie. Slap shots are when you are back into the neutral area over here and you shoot towards the goal. So this blue line designates it. If you don't play hockey or don't understand hockey, and I don't understand too much about hockey, I've watched it some, but I'm not a huge hockey fan. This is the offensive side for the blue team because they're trying to get into the red goal. Over here, this is the offensive side for the red team. So this is defense red, defense blue. The slap shot, if you are not in this area, this offensive area, then you get to make a slap shot, right? It's a more difficult shot. These guys get to blast it through opposing players and the goalie, which is not something you would usually see. Now, for our red team, remember the goalies are both the same. I already showed you those. Their wingers coordinated. After a move, if carrying the puck, the second winger may perform a free move. So one winger, two wingers, they get to kind of coordinate what they're doing. Good stuff. Center is a sniper. May move one square before performing a shoot action unless checked. That is a awesome ability, being able to move by one, because in this game you have to have a direct line of sight, either straight or diagonally, to perform the shot. It can't be even just one square off. So being able to move that one square could put him in the right place. And their defensive men are brisk. Size 3, speed 2, can make reaction moves diagonally, which is not normally something you can do. So that is there, guys. We've got the blue guys. And we jump into the face-off. The face-off, grab my little dice tower here and we'll roll for everybody. Normally in the game, you would just roll 4 dice for each side. Whoever gets most pucks win. There is a little bonus that came with the second edition of face-off cards. I'm going to use these face-off cards because I like them and it changes things up a little bit. So what we'll do is whoever wins this roll-off, they get to draw a card and it determines where the puck's going to go. So it'll be knocked back to one of their guys. So let's roll real quick for our blue team. See what they're going to get. Oh, blue team's rolling bad, so bad. They got no puckies. And red team's definitely going to win. They got 2 pucks. So they get the puck. They win the face-off. Now, when we're looking at our dice, you're going to have one of a handful of symbols on here. These are custom dice. You're going to have a puck, you're going to have a reaction symbol, you're going to have a blank, or you're going to have that red X. Red X is the big thing that comes into play here. That means failure. When you take an action, if you roll one of those, you will fail your action. Each team has 3 of these stamina tokens. Basically, they're guys on the line. You can flip these over to their X side, and it allows you to re-roll a failed action. So if you perform a action and roll the dice and you get an X, you have to spend one of these, or your turn ends and it goes to the opponent's turn. That will also be the time where we will move our little marker up here that's keeping track of how much time is left in the round. All right, yeah. So let's draw ourselves a little face-off card. Shuffle these up a little bit. We'll take, what do you say? We'll take this one. See what they got. All right, so you see it shows 2 different setups. For us, we're red, or red 1 rather. Their center is going to knock it straight back, but it does not go into any of their players' hands. He just kicked it back right there. So that's where our puck is. Set this back. And now it is red's activation. Let me show you guys. You have a list of things you can do as an action. Okay? They're either regular actions or difficult actions. If it's difficult, it means you cannot spend a token, cannot flip this over to re-roll. So whatever you roll that first time is it. That's what you get. See, normally hits are difficult, but remember for us, hits are going to be considered regular actions here. Now, we probably want to start with a move. And who do we want? I kind of want one of the wingers to carry it. The wingers are the fast guys. They have a movement of 4. He can go... No, move has to be all in one direction. There are some guys that are coordinated or agile. They can turn. Here, it doesn't work that way. You only can move in a diagonal or orthogonal line. Maybe we just get our defensive linemen because they can make reaction moves. So let's do this. Now, the way this game's going to work. All right, so here's how we're going to do this, or here's how the game works, rather. We're going to move one of our defensive guys. He can move orthogonally or diagonally. He's only got a movement of 2, so he can move up to 2 squares. I am going to move him. We'll just move him back to 1, right? Onto a puck. He's got it. That's it. I don't have to do anything else, but I do have to roll now. And you start with 1, right? So you're always going to add 1 each time you make an action. Then you roll this die. If you get a red X, it means you have failed. You have to either spend a stamina token, one of these 3 that you got, to re-roll the die, or your turn ends, and then the blue guys will start going. So we definitely don't want to fail. All right, we got a blank, which means we're good. Do not have to worry about this. Now, the next time we do an action, we're going to add a die. And then after that, we'll add another and another for each action that we take. So you see it's going to progressively get more and more and more likely that we're going to start getting those red X's. And this is infinite. There is no cap to the number of dice that you can potentially be rolling, although eventually the dice gods will frown upon you. All right, so he activated. Problem is we can't activate the same guy twice. And I do want to do another probably movement action. Kind of set someone up as a guard position maybe. So let's move our defensive men here. And I'm not a hockey player, so I don't know if it's a good idea or bad idea. We're just going to play it. So 1, 2, he's going to go to there. And now we're rolling 2 die. Move this around so you guys can see it. Oh, he got the red X. It's bad. It's bad juju. So we're going to have to flip a token because we do not want to lose our turn yet. So we're rolling again. Oh, we got another red X. God. Now, he gets to make that move, period. You move him, right? The failure only comes into play on whether or not your turn's going to end. Okay, let's spend one more action token here. We don't want to flip it over to the blue guys already. Come on. Okay, now we passed. Damn, that took long enough. 2 red X's. We have burned out a lot of our stamina already. Now we can do what's called a line change, which means we end our turn, we move the time marker, and we get all our stamina back, but it goes to the opponent's activation at that point. So we don't want to do that yet. We want to do a little bit more movie stuff here. I kind of want to pass the puck. Ooh, I should have moved this guy over here or gone towards that because I could pass diagonally over to him. Right? I could do that. But, I don't know. Do I just want to move him and hope for the best? Let him just kind of carry it along? All right, so let's... Ooh, now it's 3 die anytime I do anything. Let's go ahead and pass it. Try to get it into our winger because that's our better guy for carrying the puck. Because after a move, if carrying the puck, the second winger may perform an action. So if this guy has the puck, the other guy gets to move and do stuff too. So we're going to do a pass. So he's going to slide the puck over to here. Now here's where things start getting a little squirrely. When you are shooting the puck or passing the puck, if you miss, if you fail, there's a chance that puck will bounce and keep on going. All right, so that's our intended pass. We are going to roll our 3 die now. Oh, no. Let's just go ahead and end our turn. We're going to do a line change. We're going to let this fail. Because with this being 2 blanks, it means the puck will stop and he still becomes the puck carrier. However, had there been pucks rolled, that puck would have kept going and could potentially have bounced off in this direction. That's not going to be the case here. He's going to have it. So we're going to just end the red guy's turn here. They do a line change. They get their stamina back. And we get to move. Swing this over so you guys can see it. Our time by 1. Now, the thing is it does not move if you do any board reset. So if there's a goal scored or a fight or something like that, one of the reset conditions, which, happens at the start of a new period, if a goal scored, if there's a fight, or if your goalie is the puck carrier at the end of your turn, then you reset the board to where this is, like the start of it, to where they're doing a face-off. If you do that, then you don't move the time. Here, though, we're just ending the red guy's turn, so time will move on. Now we're going over to the blue guys. And I want to do some smashy. I keep thinking of like Blood Bowl. I just want to like hit. roll the dice and knock the opponents down, but it's not like that in this game. Yeah, we need Mutant League Hockey. Come on, someone make us the Mutant League Hockey board game. God, I would go nuts for that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Since hits are regular actions here, I have a much better chance of succeeding. Plus, it's the start of my activation, so we should be good here. I'm rolling fewer dice, less likely to get a fail. If you hit the opponent, right, and you fail at it, there's a chance to start a fight, and you're going to get a penalty, which means you go up to the penalty box and you're down a player for a little while. But now, with hits being regular actions, that means I can use stamina tokens, and it's a very good chance that I will succeed at the hit action here and be able to retain that puck. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit, which means we move this guy back. This guy's taking his place, right? And I have to roll a single die to see if I succeed. If I fail, then there would be a roll to see if there's a fight. Right? And if a fight occurs, they fight. If the fight doesn't happen, then he gets a penalty. I have to succeed at this to not have a penalty or a fight happen. So let's roll that beautiful dice footage. Yes, we got it perfect. No X, which means we hit him and we took the puck. We took the puck from him. I do not believe my special ability here will come into play. If the opponent stops in an adjacent spot. So he's not stopping there. It's not his activation. He is a puck carrier. Can the puck carrier make a pass if he's checked? He's effectively checked because he has the puck and there's opponent orthogonal to him. And let's see. Pass to another player, unlimited distance, move the puck before rolling. Yeah, I don't believe that requires, yeah, see, some of these say move the goalie, can't be checked. Some of them will point out if it's something you can't do if you're checked, which means I can pass as him. And damn, I can't pass it back to either of these guys because they are not in a straight line. That's the thing that throws you off. You would think, yeah, he could just slide it back here, but it has to be orthogonally or directly diagonal. And his direct diagonal is right in between these guys. All right, so I'd like to move this guy, but unfortunately I can't move him because he's checked, right? So he's got the puck, and someone is directly orthogonal to him. So I have to move someone else or do something else. I could pass, but again, there's no way to pass to any of my players. They're not in direct lines. I could pass to empty ice, but that's a more dangerous pass that I don't think I want to make. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move our other winger instead. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to end there. Wish I could dip one over, but I can't. So we're going to end him there. And we will roll for it. So I already did my hit, which means I've got 2 dice now. Second action, we're good. All right, yes, dice guys are still doing good. What I'd like to do is move him over by 1, but we're not able to do that just yet. So instead, we will move our center. He's got a speed of 3. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. That means 3 dice. Ooh, now we're getting up there. No, it's a failure. Yeah, we're going to re-roll it. Now, if I let this stand, they would get reaction moves because that's what these blue dice are. But I am re-rolling it. Actually, let me check. Yeah. You can re-roll everything but blanks. Blanks have to stay. All right, so we'll re-roll all of that. All right, perfect. His movement's good. It's still blue guy's turn. Here's what I want to do. I'm trying to get my guys in the position. But I need to retain the puck and the activation. I've only got 2 stamina left. And now I'm rolling 4 dice. It starts to add up. So, yeah, I'd be rolling 6 dice by the time I'm trying to take the shot. Oh, it's so bad. The dice guys, they gotta be good to me. Yeah, screw it. Let's try. We're gonna move him over by one because that puts me in the right spot. Let's roll. Oh, so blank stays. Spend a stamina. Ah, perfect. All right, that's a success. But now I've got 5 die. 5 dice. Oh, so bad. I could let it flip over to the red guy's turn, right? But the red guys are in position to really wreak some havoc because they've got a big guy here. He can come over. He would have to get orthogonal, but he's in a position to threaten this winger. What I'd really like to do is get the puck over to the center so he could make a shot because he's close. Screw it. We're going to push. I am trying to pass to here because this might end up with the puck shooting off way off in the distance because I've only got one reroll. Oh, it succeeded. I'll be damned. Look at that. Okay. But there was one reaction move, so they do get a reaction there. Since that happened, let me do that before I forget to give them their reaction. I think I might have missed one of their reactions earlier, but that's not a huge deal. Because one of these dice was the blue arrow, they do get a reaction. It only counts for whatever stands. No matter how many rerolls you've done, whatever all that jazz is, you still have the reaction. So if you reroll, use all your stamina, whatever it is that you use, if any of these are there, no matter how many there are, you only get the one reaction move. So it means they can move one player by one square. And I'm thinking, do I do goalie? Because this guy can move somewhere else. Do I go with the goalie? I kind of like having him there at the center because he's threatening in a little bit of direction. And if I move him over, then that's leaving a big wide path over there for him. So, yeah, we're going to move the goalie instead because that blocks him off. Essentially, what we're doing is making it to where the goalie is there, so he's blocking the shot from this winger. So it's still his activation, and I've lost track of how many dice I have to roll. I want to say it's 6. I want to say it's 6 at this point. I might be off by 1. I think I added it. So we are going to finish the Blues' turn with an attempted pass to the center all the way over there. This huge stack of dice. More than likely, that puck's going to go off flying. Oh, no, that's a pass. There is no red X. The thing of it is, if that was a red X, if one of those was a red X, they would get a the puck would miss and it would essentially bounce back, right? So it either bounces back opposite rather, excuse me, if it's an orthogonal shot, or it bounces off at an angle 45 degree if it's a diagonal shot. Now they do have the one reaction move. You'll move the goalie back over since it's now on him. And yeah, we're gonna leave the blue guys. They've pushed it way too far, so they're gonna do a line change. Again, line change means that I flip all these back over and it becomes the opponent's turn, and we move our time marker by 1. So they're fighting it back and forth, trying to get that puck in there. Red guys, what are they going to do? Because Blue's threatening. They got a few guys up against the offensive line. They haven't crossed it yet. Now, if it came back to the blue turn, let's just say it was the blue turn right now, this guy could not cross. He could not come over there. The only way you can have a player cross into this offensive zone in this game is if they are the puck carrier or the puck is already in here. All right. So if he were to move in there, that's fine. Other players could go join him. But if the puck is not over here in this offensive zone, a empty player cannot just go skating in there. You have to stay here in the neutral area or your own defensive area. You can't be here unless the puck is already here. All right, let me make sure I do this right. Keep the dice going. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let's start with red guy skating over. We'll just roll him real quick. Oh, God, he fails. We'll re-roll that. Okay, nothing. Ooh, and I need to remember, actually, he has a special ability. He can make reaction moves diagonally. All right, second die. What are they going to do? We are going to move this center over. 1, 2. He's going to end his move there. Roll for the red guys. Blanks, so no whammies. Add a third die. Now it's their turn. Now he can do a hit. Or we can do some more moves. If he does a hit, he's pushing him into the wall. Yeah. Let's do that. He will do a hit. Pushes him there. Technically, blue guy still has the puck. He has not successfully taken it yet. You can do what's called a poke as well to attempt to take the puck from them. But I like hitting. And hitting is regular actions in this match, which makes a difference. So, oh, fail. Got to re-roll that. Do not want to risk a fight and give the blue team an opportunity for a power play. Re-roll it. Oh, God. Got to re-roll it again. If a red X comes up this time, there will be a fight. Oh, they pass. Okay. He got it. He has the puck, but blue team gets a reaction move. And what is he going to do? What are we going to do? He's going to move. Right there. Bam. Just like that. Now he's threatening them. Perfect. And they've got... Did I add a die? Oh, I can't remember. Did I add a die or not? I can't remember if I added one or not. So we'll throw one on there. It's no big deal. The red team is out as it is. I think we might just pass for the red team because they are completely out of stamina. Everything is going to be a difficult action for them now because they have no chance to re-roll and they got a buttload of dice they got to roll. So yeah, we'll pass this back over to the blue team and we'll move the timer down. We've only got a handful of turns left. Someone's got to get it in there, but we are getting close. The puck is still floating here in the neutral area, the neutral zone. But both of his scoring players are over here. Now, these guys are the same size, so they can hit each other back and forth. If a fight breaks out, though, that's actually really cool. That's where you actually start looking at their size. Their size starts coming into play, and that's how many dice you would roll. So let's say and they have to be the same size or smaller. So if you're trying to hit someone, they have to be your size or smaller. Let's say a defensive lineman here. We're attacking one of the wingmen, right? The blue wingman. The defensive lineman would get 3 die. The wingman, blue guy, would get 1. And you would keep rolling the dice back and forth, removing any failures that were rolled until one side has no dice left. And the side that still has dice remaining effectively wins the fight. But I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and pause it here. I'm going to do one more video on this. We started a little slow because I was explaining a few things, but I think we should be able to get through the rest of the period, or at least until one team scores at a minimum, hopefully. Hockey being low scoring as it is. But we'll play through the rest of this period to let you guys see how the game plays out. But all right, that's going to be it for me. You guys take care. I will catch you in the next one.